And now, a very Philly podcast.
This is Wooder'd Down, starring Rach, Buster, Elliot, and producer Steven.
Recorded in the iHeartRadio studios in Philadelphia.
All right, here we are.
What are we talking about today?
We finally made it. This is our first...
Too much?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're really extra right now. You're wearing an Ariana Grande sweater. You're wearing my Diva glasses that are super cheap and broken. By the
They're
way.
my Diva glasses now.
Oh, I lost them?
Yeah,
Possession is 9/10.
I have a rule because if I look better than you in your own stuff, then I get to keep it.
That's like me dating guys with better eyebrows than me. Can't do it. You get your eyebrows waxed, dude. Peace out. I can't. Mine. I like the little bushness.
You know dudes that get their eyebrows waxed? Yeah, I guess Jersey, right?
Everyone say hi to producer Steven of the Elvis Duran Morning Show.
Hi.
He's hiding in the back room, so if he chimes in and it makes absolutely no sense, that's why.
I do like this, though, that the producer is like in the little Robin Quivers chamber over there.
Yeah, he's overseeing all things, like literally going to wave us down when we say something too much.
Yeah, why don't you wrap us up? Especially because we did like a pilot episode of this podcast, and I felt like I said way too much.
Yeah, it will never air.
Buster was so insecure about it. He's like, can we not upload that? I'm like, wait, I thought as a woman, I held my own in that one. He's like, yeah, not for me.
No, I thought it was good. I thought it was a good conversation. I just felt like I just went off a little.
But that's
much.
what podcasting's all about. We need to be able to just like voice it, and you're either going to have the haters or the lovers, and we're here to support one another
good
regardless.
with all that. I just want to have a job when it's all said and done.
True. All right. Maybe we'll keep it PG-13 meets rated R.
Okay, so the purposes of this podcast, if you're listening for the first time ever in life, you may have heard of this radio station. Otherwise, why would you be listening in the first place? How did you find it, right? So we're calling it Watered Down because...
No.
What?
Watered down.
That's what I said.
No, you said water.
No, I did. Well, listen.
Try it again.
It's going to take a minute for my Philly accent to come back.
I know. Buster's back in action here in Philly.
Yeah, and I actually lost it when I left. It took me a little while to like start saying water. Water.
Now try it again.
Watered down.
There you go. We're watered down, baby.
I sound like I'm from Upper Darby now. And then Elliot just moved here, like a month ago?
Yeah, like it's officially a month now.
Wow.
I can't take you. See, you look ridiculous.
I think he looks great.
I think you look great.
I love those glasses.
I also appreciate everybody here but Steven getting the crew neck sweater memo today.
Oh, shoot. Look at that. Steven,
Were you
Come on,
My
Steven.
zip-up sweater.
No, that doesn't
That
count.
doesn't count.
Yeah, we don't want that in here.
Yeah.
Wow. It was just one of those days. It's so crappy out. I just wanted to sit on my couch and do the show from there.
Oh,
Like, hey, guys, can I phone in today?
That'd be a good show. I'd listen to that.
I can't wait to get on that
Call
Elvis.
it On the Couch.
Why does Elvis Duran even come to work? I'd be like, nah, fam, I'm going to do this from the crib.
Right?
Well, I feel like he's so traditional, not calling him old. I'm calling him traditional, where
yeah.
he's been in radio for so long. It's like if I don't get up to go, like for me, I'd be like animated as hell on my couch.
You know what? I did work from home for like a year of my life, and it
Really?
sounds like, yeah, because I worked for a record label, and like, I mean, I wasn't home all day, but I didn't really have a place that I had to go to every day. Even though I had an office in New York, I was living in Philly, but I spent the majority of the time on the road. But those days where you are home all day, it sounds like it'd be beautiful.
Yeah,
like,
I'd love that.
Cool.
No.
I could just it's tough because, like, first off, your work day and your regular life kind of blend together there because there's no, like, you don't come home from work. You're just there still.
I find that I'm more productive at home. Is that strange? Like I come here and I do the show, but I'm so focused on the show, and then in the midst of the day, there's so many other things going on that I can't focus on like socials. But when I get home to do socials or like a blog, I'm strapped down. I'm in my most creative scent. Like I don't even know. But
I mean, I could see that. I don't know. There got to be a point where like I would go stir crazy, and you're looking at the same thing all day, and you're just like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I get that.
You give yourself like a lunch break or something?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what do
I
you-
check in, I clock in. I had my own office drama.
Your inner office relationships
Yeah,
with yourself?
yeah. I was sleeping with myself
Dang.
on the low.
That show was lit.
Yeah,
Buster loves himself.
I do.
You got to.
I'm a big fan of myself.
Self-love is important.
It really is. But I have a question.
Yeah.
With that, do you find it like, I battle with the issue of like trying not to sound too proud, and like also feeling like I'm a confident woman and I'm happy with what I do and I'm really glad that I'm successful, but like I don't like flaunting it. I'm not saying you do that. I'm just saying, like, do you guys battle that? Because we are on-air personalities here in Philly. When people recognize us, they're like, oh my God, you're famous. And I like don't know if I like when people say that to me. I'm like,
well, I think that there's a level of vanity and ego to this job, even if you're somebody who like, you know, everybody else would be like, oh, they don't have an ego. But if you were to just put yourself, it's all relative. If you were to put yourself at a parent teacher conference and you're there with all the other people who have jobs and you're the most like outspoken and, hey, look at me, let's take selfies.
Right.
You know, if it's like all of that, like you're automatically like the ego and you're the most vain person in the room. So I think it's, you know, it's all relative. So like you might be on the lower end of the spectrum of egos in the industry, but still to like, you know, the average person with the average gig is going to be like, this bitch.
She's so extra.
Wait, let me tell you about my dentist story yesterday.
Oh, dang. What's that mouth do?
You can't.
We found out.
Well, that mouth don't do too much because I found out I got TMJ and arthritis in my jaw.
Ooh, that's
What is
sexy.
Dude, I don't know, but I was like, am I still going to be able to talk for a living? Like, what? But, okay, so dentist comes in. It's not my usual dentist. It's another male, whatever, and he's younger, around my age. And they said Dr. Michael's going to come in and clean your teeth. So usually what they do at the dentist is have, like, I don't know if it's a nurse.
I'm sorry. All the jokes that are...
Yeah.
All right.
Save them.
Can I just...
I just need to
are we
breathe
allowed
here.
to be a little vulgar on this podcast?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, I don't give head.
What?
I can't. I physically cannot.
Change the whole podcast.
I will get back to you,
topic
Dr.
right
Michael.
now.
No, literally ever since college, it's just like I've had this progression of this jaw issue, and I'm just realizing now going to the dentist that it's like big, like I have arthritis and TMJ. So if my jaw stays open for too long, it locks and it's not cute.
Oh,
and you don't want it locking on you.
Stop, lock, and drop it.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I win because I don't have to do all that.
Yeah, I mean, but
That's a
do
good
you though?
excuse.
Because like, you know,
Sorry.
like I mean,
like-
at some point,
I'll take care of you in other ways. I'll
I
wine
mean-
and dine you. I'll make you
mean,
feel loved.
That's all well and good, but like, all right.
Here we go.
Let's put it this way. I'm in
so
a
secure right
relationship right now,
And
I
would you not date me because
hold
of
on,
my issues?
Hold on. I'm in a relationship right now, and that's not the issue.
Okay.
What is the issue is that sometimes psychological, like I got a lot going on up here. So like sometimes it's too much and like all systems don't go. Plus, you know, I ain't 23 anymore. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes all systems don't go when all the keys are ready to go. So like, but I know that in that relationship, it is important to put it down. Otherwise, there's other problems that will come later on.
But there's other ways of contributing in that sense, or maybe not even in that sense, but it's not, the relationship is not based around your...
No. I'm not
No.
saying that it is. I'm just saying that every once in a while, I'm like, all right, B, you got to get it together. You got to throw it down here because you were the man and people have needs.
When you're saying like throw it down, you mean like not demanding, but highly suggesting.
I'm just saying, I'm saying, what I'm saying is that if I'm not performing,
He's not fulfilling the need.
I'm not fulfilling the need that needs to be met.
Oh, you got to push through?
Yeah, I got to figure it out.
So
So you're saying I
Yeah.
got to push through my TMJ and arthritis?
I'm saying, no, what I'm saying is if you don't do that, like, Steven, why are you so damn
I
quiet?
know, Steven, he needs your help.
Yeah.
He's processing.
Steven, all right, if you had a situation like this go down, would you be like, I'm out?
Oh, for sure.
Wait a second. You would, Steven, if you weren't into guys, you would dump me because I can't perform?
It's such an easy excuse, though.
It's not an excuse. It's real. I have a doctor's note.
Take an Advil and you'll be okay.
Dang!
Yo, listen here, Steven. Have you ever had to do these things?
Well, and
Yeah.
here's the thing,
can't.
though. In Steven's arena, there's less avenues to go down as
True.
alternate roads.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you got.
So wait, then you Steven, listen, you have to like go into your relationships knowing that's something you have to like to do. Like not only do I not like it, but it hurts.
Okay.
So,
Listen, it's not fun, but you got to do it.
So why do we
It's
all
like doing your taxes. It's something you need to do.
why
every
does
once in a
anyone
while.
in this world I would love to hear from someone who actually enjoys giving head. Like what?
I think that's the only two. Like, you either don't like it or some girls like really love to
But
do it.
you just
Like, I've
gotta
heard
do
both
it.
of
Why
them.
is it socially
So
a thing that we have to like to do?
But wait.
Yeah.
This goes back to my point. Mm-hmm. to Elliot, what he's saying, there are girls who don't do it, but there are girls who love to do it. So,
I don't get why.
Right, but my point is this. If you don't, you might be wifed up, but just know that there's another girl right around the corner that loves to do it.
Look, I'm not saying that in my relationships I don't like suck it up and I'm like, literally. But like oh my God, I suck.
I'm just
or not. But I feel like, I've been out.
No, so you obviously have a condition, right? This is a legit
condition,
thing.
yes.
But I think you're gonna have to find ways to work around it, like not have to do it like all the time, but you're gonna have to make exceptions some of the time because that's a need that guys have. And like when you can't do like the main thing, that's always like the substitute.
I just got out of a 5-year relationship, so I did something right for 5 years.
Yeah, you still in a relationship.
No, he moved
together.
He moved out. He moved out on Monday, guys. Okay, sensitive Sally over here, but it's all right.
See,
so like
life goes on.
And you feel like you just got broken up with again.
Yeah.
See.
So
Yeah,
when you
I
go
do.
home and he's not there, are you like bummed out? Or are you like, oh, thank God, now I can like watch what I want to watch?
You know what? I think right now, because I'm in the process of leaving my apartment and moving into like a home that I bought on my own that I'm very proud of, I think, yes, girl, you rock it. But I think because the apartment still has those like emotions to it, I'm like emotional. But then when I move into my house, I think I'm really going to be like, this is mine. I did this for me and I am conquering and I'm moving forward.
Yeah, I know a girl who got out of a long relationship and then afterwards it was like she was like, I'm going and buying all new furniture. I'm going and I'm repainting the walls.
You got to start fresh, dude. Like if you're the only person that's going to be able to allow yourself to move forward and you got to give yourself some time to sulk in it. And I think this week is definitely. Can you guys tell I haven't worn makeup all week? It's just like you got to give yourself some time to sulk about it, and then you suck it the heck up, and you're like, you know what? Life goes on. The sun still rises every morning, and you're gonna feel shitty sometimes, and other times you're just like, wow, I'm having a day, and I bought a damn house, and I'm happy.
I think it's important to have balance to that because, like, I've gotten out of relationships where I think it's important to have both. You got to have those moments of like, all right, I'm gonna sit back and recap and be sad. Oh, this is where we used to whatever. And then there's those, and like you throw that stuff away and you're like, I just need to move past. And then there's other times where I'm like, nah, she don't get to own that. I still like that movie.
Yeah.
Wait, who did? An artist actually just did that. I think it was Fletcher. She put up a board outside of her concerts, and the header of this board said, You ruined blank for me, and everyone has to write underneath it like what you
New
ruined.
York for me was who made that song?
I think it might have been Fletcher. You ruined.
It is Fletcher.
Yeah, it's like you ruined New York for me. You ruined Friends for me. You ruined The Office for me. But like
Drake said,
I love
Cheesecake
The Office.
Factory.
Yeah, like that stuff, and I thought that was super cool. But like, don't let these people ruin it. And you know what is also helping me in this situation is
Drugs?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm not into that stuff.
Okay, I was just guessing.
No, why? What am I? Do I imply that I'm a druggie? God.
I would disagree.
The strongest thing I got in my fridge is CBD lemonade. Oh, that's not my phone. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm grabbing people's phones. But no, what helps is not having any animosity towards your ex.
True.
Like I don't have any. Literally nothing bad happened for me to hate him. This could be your phone, Buster.
You were in an interesting relationship, Rach, because you broke up, but you had to live together. And you had to make that work in a 1-bedroom, right?
Yes.
So
yes, I did.
Not only do you have to go through the whole process, but you also have to figure out how are you going to coexist with somebody when you're going through all these feelings and you can't get away from them.
Yeah, and that was definitely difficult. And like, how do you manage getting over someone when you have to still see them every day? So that's why it kind of feels like a newly broken up with situation all over again. But I think being able to know that I could text him and he's not gonna be like, oh, why is this girl hitting me up again? It's gonna be like, oh, this is my friend, this is my doggy baby mama, and like we're still cordial, you know?
I have a question.
Sure.
When you guys were still living together in this 1-bedroom
Here we
apartment,
go. I knew this was coming.
Well, because like I gotta ask for the audience sake. They're dying to know. The people want to know, Rach.
I already know your question.
They're texting us right now.
I'm not gonna ask if you guys still hooked up because there's no way you didn't. It happened a few times. There's no way it did not. My question,
Plead the fifth.
Yeah, whatever. My question is this: like, talk to me about like the non-sexy time. Like, talk to me about
It's my favorite.
Right, but talk to me about like if you guys still had to coexist in a 1-bedroom apartment, like Like, did you guys sleep in the same bed every night, even though...
Not every night, but there were nights where it's just like, who's giving up the bed tonight? Because we have a beautiful king-size bed. We have a beautiful couch. I, quite frankly, pass out on the couch more often than
I do that, too.
I love it. It's so comfortable. But, yeah, we'll end up in the same bed at the same time. But, again, king-size bed is pretty big. So it's not like
That's
we're, like,
true.
cuddling.
Like, stay over there.
Yeah.
And sometimes I prefer not...
Or would you wake up cuddling and be like, oh, get off me.
No. And then, so that's why I honestly preferred not to sleep in the same bed, because I want to wake up and cuddle. And then I have all these morning thoughts and like night thoughts like, oh my God, I'm going to be alone. I'm going to wake up alone forever. Oh my God. So seeing him in bed next to me reminded me of that and being like, oh my God, he's not going to be here anymore, you know? So I didn't like that feeling of sadness all the time when I would wake up in the morning. Like, that's not how I want to start my day. I prefer to wake up alone and be like, here we are. But yeah, it's still rough.
I hate morning sex, by the way.
No, that's my favorite.
What?
My favorite. I prefer it.
Morning sex.
That's the best way to wake up.
Yeah,
It's part
Buster.
of a complete breakfast.
No.
I think you might be alone on this. Steven, where are you at on this?
Well, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. That's when I go to sleep.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't do it because, like, first off, both our breath is funky. Second off,
Yep.
like,
But just you sneak to the
You
bathroom?
are such a germaphobe.
I am.
He is.
Such a germ. Now, do you wash up? Do you have to go to the shower right afterwards? Is it a decontamination zone?
Yeah, I run that back one more time. Yeah, I love having a shower after because it's like, oh, get all this.
But then you do
off me.
shower sex after morning sex.
It's a lot. I gotta get to work.
Yeah, we on a schedule.
Oh, I'm a weekend girl. Like during the week, I'm like, don't touch me.
Yeah, see, I think like there's just too much breath going on. There's too much like the other stuff has all been not clean for at least like 12 hours.
And
Like,
you're making it sound so bad.
because it's gross.
No, it's not.
Gross.
It's okay. But then at night, you're coming back from a bar and you're like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
feeling
that's my
frisky.
best. I'm
But
drunk.
you don't know what's going down
Give
there
it
at the
up,
bar.
bitch.
Oh my God, I can't. I'll ignore that one. But no, same difference at nighttime. You don't.
Yeah.
You're not like.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
alcohol
such
breath.
Yeah, and I don't feel like people are like, oh, let me go freshen up real quick anymore.
No, you
Everyone's
just
like,
have-
let's get after
You
it.
have to understand that the act itself is just gross in general. When you think about sex and all the things that go within it, it's nasty.
It is
There's a lot of
nasty.
fluids involved, but you just have to
Ew.
understand that that's what it is,
Yeah.
and then enjoy it for what it is, and then you guys can clean up afterwards. You can't be like not gross when you're doing it. You can't
Buster
be all
has
clean and
set
doing
towels for himself and his significant other.
I'm gonna be honest. It's funny that you say like you just don't do oral because like I straight up like would love to just not have to have sex and just get topped.
Really?
Yeah, and just that be it. All right,
Wait,
cool.
top?
Wait, yeah. What does topped mean?
it. What?
I mean, I didn't want to get all vulgar, but like I would love to just get performed on and then just
Yeah.
go
Oh,
on.
topped off.
Yeah, take an oral
got it.
exam, if you
That
will.
means something else where I'm from.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Steven with the one-liners, I cannot. I'm loving this. Wait, so can I finish my dentist story?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I guess.
So are y'all dating now?
Wait, Steven, what are you saying,
I
babe?
love doctors who call themselves by their first name, Dr. Michael.
Well, so that's what I'm getting at here. Okay, so
What is he, a chiropractor on the side?
right? No, okay, so listen.
Is this like the discount version, like Dr. Nick on The Simpsons?
well, so
Dr. Pepper.
yes, Dr.
All right,
Pepper.
go ahead, Rach.
So he comes in, or he's introduced as Dr. Michael. And they said he's going to clean your teeth. And usually you have someone that cleans your teeth before the dentist comes in to check you out.
Right.
So Dr. Michael comes in, cleaning my teeth, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, how you feeling? Any abnormalities? And I was like, well, other than my TMJ and my arthritis, no. And then he was like, does that like affect? He has no, this is the first time we're meeting each other. So he has no idea what I do. And, I was like, I guess I just like talk too much and that's why whatever. And then his stomach starts growling while he's cleaning my teeth and he's like, sorry, you're gonna have to excuse my stomach. I forgot to eat today. And I was like, oh my God, same here. He's like, why'd you forget lunch? And I told him I had lunch 30 minutes ago and he's like, you know, it's 4:00, right? And I was like, yeah, sorry, I talked too much throughout the day. So I like kind of totally forgot to eat lunch. And he was like, okay. So then I don't know how we got along the lines of like him graduating school. Meanwhile, he has all these apparatuses inside my mouth and I'm trying to talk back
Right.
at him. I hate when dentists do that. But so I was like, what made you get into dentistry? And he's like, well, my dad's a doctor, kind of the other guy that's here. And I'm like, wait, so you're like Dr. Riccardi, like Dr. Riccardi's son? And he was like, yeah. And he's like, that's why I just go by Michael. And I was like, well, are you a doctor? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so you own that doctor title and you call yourself Dr. Riccardi. Like, why are you so ashamed of that? He's like, I didn't want to sound pretentious. And I was like, well, yeah, I get that. I guess that's why I tell people that I talk for a lot. And he's like, wait, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, well,
I'm on the radio, dog.
Yeah. I didn't want to sound pretentious either, but I was like, yeah, I talk a lot on Q102 in Philly.
Yeah.
iHeartRadio. And he's like, wait, what? So then we got into this whole thing. I was like, yeah, I didn't want to sound pretentious either. So that's where I was asking, like, do you have a hard time? He's like, am I inside some famous person's mouth right now? And I was like, even if you were, you better tell everybody you know that I have good teeth in here, right? Because I got a reputation to uphold, I guess. But I didn't know if that was like a weird conversation to have.
Yeah, but like, so wait, where did the rest of this conversation go? Did you guys fall in love?
Yeah.
You know?
That's where it went.
Yeah, no. I thought he was really cute, but like his dad has been working on my teeth for so long, and his dad is a smoke, by the way, is a zaddy.
So that's what you know what you're getting into.
Like.
Exactly.
He might,
and he's paid.
I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. He was like cute, but like maybe a little tiny for me. I don't know how
Tiny?
in terms of like
Elliot tiny, like a short guy?
He was
or like
I
just
don't
like
know.
a thin little guy?
Well, I promise my ex was like 5'6". No, that's a lie. I'm 5'5". He was like 5'8". I'm looking for a 6-footer this time around.
Oh my! Here we go with the height discrimination.
So, yeah, I'm a little. I
Me and the bagel guy about to start
I've
a group.
waited 5 years to be picky. I'm allowed to be picky. But
true.
yeah, so I'm being picky. I don't know if he's cute. I think he's cute. He's super Italian, so I'm here for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we're walking out and he's like grabbing my stuff for me and he's like, all right, like let's see you again in 6 months. And I'm like, well, I usually do 1 year. And he's like, well, there's things that I need to check out in 6 months.
Hey-o.
And I'm like, hey-o. But then I was like, wait a second, don't I have to see the doctor? And he's like, you did just see the doctor.
Oh.
Boom!
Smooth move, Rach.
Well, I didn't mean to say it. Like, I've literally seen his dad every year. So I was like, wait, doesn't your dad have to come in here and check? And he's like, I just
wanted
did
to see him because he's a smoke show.
I guess, and he wants to see me back in 6 months. So that's my doctor's story.
Okay.
Now you're gonna come up with an excuse like a week from now, like, my jaw locked again. Can you? I need your help.
He tried to tell me I have cavities forming. I haven't had cavities in God knows how long.
So wait, you're not gonna get cavities removed because you're like, oh, he's coming on to me.
No, he said they haven't.
I might have a stroke, but you know what? The doctor, he was just hitting on me a little bit. I'll deal with the heart attack. It's okay.
Steven, no, maybe. I don't know. We'll see him in 6 months. We'll see how it goes. But
All right. Well, is that the episode then? Do we circle back?
I think we did come full circle. I think that was good.
Yeah.
And that's dentistry.
Watered down. I think we've all established at this point that we are all thirsty.
Yeah. Here's what's going on here. And we've learned a lot about each other.
Oh, it's only gonna get worse.
Absolutely. So thank you for listening, and you should subscribe because we'll be back next week with another one, right?
Heck yeah. Well, you want to tell them what we got going on Q102 this week?
Yeah, we're giving away a ton of money.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Love that money.
$1,000 an hour starts at $6.25 when Steven gets his ass in here. And
After his 4 a.m. morning sex.
yeah, after his nasty 4 a.m. morning sex.
It just involves me crying into a mirror.
Whatever you're into, bro.
Steven.
Whatever you like. And then Rach continues the dough from 10 to 3.
Yes,
And then I'm on from 3 to 7 with $1,000 an hour. Elliot comes in with $1,000 an hour till 9:25. So we call it Q102's Cash Bash. And then we're getting really close to starting to give away these Jingle Ball tickets.
I can't wait.
But the reason why we're not giving them away is because we're about to sell them. So you
Yeah.
we want you to buy them.
Well, here's the thing. It's like if it sells out, then we have all there is left. So that's why you got to listen to Q102.
Absolutely. And if it doesn't sell out, then
you can buy them too.
Then we'll have even more tickets to give away.
True. Perfect.
But listen, if you're on the fence and you really want to go, buy your tickets. It's insurance. You're definitely going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Get your tickets. You get to choose where you're sitting. You don't have to worry about, like, am I going to sit up there? You get to choose your seats. So it's good to buy. Buy it. It's a great gift. Just do it.
Yeah.
Steven, are you bringing a date to Jingle Ball?
Producer Steven. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're teasing for next week's podcast right now.
Okay.
Steven today
Yeah.
is meeting his new boyfriend. How long have you guys been dating?
Like 2 months.
He is meeting his boyfriend of 2 months' parents tonight.
Their family.
His family.
The whole
family.
Yeah,
After 2
somehow
months.
I got dragged to Yom Kippur breakfast.
Oh, dang.
Okay, so we got to talk about this next week because he's like, no. How do we feel?
Nervous.
Nervous?
Nervous.
That's great.
We got a lot of things to discuss.
Okay,
High
and this
stakes.
is the dude who was at Shawn Mendes or Jonas
Yes,
Brothers or
yes.
whatever? All right, cool. Well, all right, we can't wait to hear about this next week. Thanks for listening to Watered Down. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Peace
Bye.
out.